tonight. Eternal fire, waited all my life. Take me away, a million miles away from here. Take me away, find a place for you and me. You're taking me high, high as I could be. You're taking me high, high as I could be.
What is up? Need for Speed Racers. It is I, your wheelman, AlexCornnut. We are here with the tournament wrap-up, the game giveaway, some shout-outs, some thank yous, and just to kind of bring us all together to just wrap up the awesome tournament that we had over the last 3 weeks. Hello to all you guys. Thank you so much for showing up and tuning in. And we'll kind of just get things started here. Let me make sure my mic is actually on. I'm notorious for not having that going. All right. Cool. Welcome. So I have got everybody that donated over the last 3 weeks. If you donated once each weekend, your name's on there 3 times. If you donated once over the course of the 3 weeks, your name's on there once. Some people are in there 4 times because there were teams that donated their winnings right back to the charity. And so I felt like that deserved a 4th entry, just for getting yourself into the playoffs, getting yourself into the money rounds, and then giving that money right back to charity. So those 3 teams that did that, those guys are in there. So we've got Team Whooper, the Degenerates, and then also the Los Catos. All those guys are in there. A 4th time or a 2nd time, or however many times they donated, they got an extra slot on the leaderboard. I've got a couple people in here that where I wanted to add to the list, but they didn't want to be part of the list because they want to just make sure that they were just given for the sake of giving, and I really appreciate that. And I've got a few other guys that are on the list that made it very clear that if they do have the wheel land on them, they want me to respin it and give it to somebody else. So I said, okay, but I'll put your name on there anyway, so at least we can see where it would have landed. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I am thankful to all of you guys for making this happen and getting us going. Big shout out to all of my helpers with this. I had a lot of people that really brought this together. Neil Kappa, huge rock star in the early side of things, like really lined up the ideas, helped me with the rule set, helped me with a lot of the formatting, and really helped me put it all together. And then we had Alexar, Splash, Tetsu, Levi, there was a bunch of people that really helped me on the back end of things. Hakasuka, another one of those, to get all the teams organized to just make sure that the playoffs and the queuing went smoothly. So big shout out to all you guys. Thank you for your help, and to you guys for watching. It's not a fun tournament without people to watch, and it's not an event without spectators. And so it really was a perfect combination of everybody coming together and doing that. And so I'm thankful to all you guys for being a part of it. And I'm happy to now give back and put 3 games up for grabs. I'm going to do $70 per game giveaway. And so basically I'll just give you the money to go purchase that game. But ideally, you would use that money to buy one of the games that we've kind of decided upon, and you can pick whatever one works best for you. So, because I'd like to see you play the games that I'm going to be playing in the future to kind of build up the community and just kind of give back to the people that are being a part of it, but to get you on the games that we're going to be playing. So that's kind of the intent here. But at the end of the day, once I send you the money, what you do with it is what you do with it. If it is on Steam and it's something I can gift to you via Steam, I'll do that. But there's a lot of different ways we can shake this down. So we will get it going. The 3 games that I'd preferably like to see everybody pick from is the Crew Motorfest, which is the newest game coming up. Right behind that's going to be Forza Motorsport, and then we'll be chasing that up next year in the first quarter with Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. So that's kind of the games we're going for. We will give the wheel a spin. There's a handful of names on here. I was very articulate this morning. I went through all of the donations twice to make sure everybody's name was on there. And I don't know how I could have been more clear with this. So let's give the wheel a spin, and let's see who wins our first game. And I've got your guys' email, so I communicate with you via email, or if I know you offhand, you can just reach me on Discord. Forever Young, our man has received. He is the first winner. Let me write him down right now. So Forever Young, I will then remove his singular name from the list. I'll remove his single entry. I won't remove all of his names. So if everything's in his favor, he will get it. So congratulations to Forever Young. I'll reach out to him. I know he's on Discord. It was really, really close. There's a lot of names on here, so guys, we'll get it going. So Forever Young, he's on there first. He is going to be our number 1 giveaway for $70 for whatever game he decides to choose. Guys, I didn't mention it yet, but I need to. We raised $3,358.44 for the Wichita Children's Home, which is the local orphanage to me. So we raised a ton of money. That was about 3 times what I had hoped or expected to raise. So we did really, really good on that. So I'm super thankful to you guys for that. And that's really, really awesome. So I just pat everybody on the back that was a part of this. Even if you just watched and chatted and were just part of it on the spectating side of things, that also contributes to more people clicking on the stream, watching it, liking it. I mean, the more hype something has, the more hype it creates, which is really weird that way. But it's a kingmaker system in the world of the internet. So if a stream's got 5 viewers or 50, people are going to click on the 50. And then it's got 51. And it cascades. And so being a part of that was really big. So I'll remove that singular instance for our man Forever Young, and we will get the next one on the way. Let's get it going. We'll spin the wheel right now. Let's see who it is. It lands on our man Sad Rose, who is part of the Ho Club. He has been a huge contributor to this. He donated multiple days over each weekend, not just a singular time or just once per weekend, so huge for him. But Sad Rose is one of the few people that said, hey, if it lands on me, give it to another member of the community. He wants to give back just like I'm giving back, and so he was a really big part of that. His name's on there a handful of times because he contributed a bunch, but also was on Team Whooper, so his name was in there 4 times. So Sad Rose is actually going to take himself out of the playing field right there with his name, and he's going to give it back. So shout out to Sad Rose, big thank you to him, and whoever wins after this, basically Sad Rose is handing you his $70 game and giving it to one of you guys. So that's super, super cool. Let's go ahead and we'll respin it. We'll re-roll this one in honor of Sad Rose for all the help he's given us, and we'll give it to somebody else in his honor because that's what he asked us to do. So let's go ahead and respin here. Ooh, oh, Splash the Orca, the pioneer of the cult, the Lord and Savior Testarossa, is going to be our second winner, and we will make sure to tell him that came from Sad Rose. So I'll write that down right now. Splash is a good dude. He's been a big part of the Cornnut crew, and he also helped me a lot with the back end of things. I don't know if I said that, but he helped me with some of the formatting of the rules, helped me kind of work through some of the way we were going to do the tournament. So Splash definitely, I mean, we all deserve the games, right? I don't have enough money to give away games to all you guys. I wish everybody on this list could have got a game. That would be really cool, but your boy's not Mr. Beast yet. So we will get Splash the Orca set up. So big W to Splash. I love that, and it's wonderful to see him get that. He's one of the homies. He definitely put in a lot of time, a lot of extra time than what other people had already contributed. So we will remove his singular entry from the list, and we'll respin the wheel for the last time. I know we're kind of going through this pretty quick, but I'm only giving away 3 games. Otherwise, it was like, we'll give $20 to each person, right? But nah, that's I want everybody to actually get a game and get to be a part of the Cornnut crew and set the standard for future tournaments. Like, I'm going to be doing more of these tournaments. We're going to be raising more money for different, really good causes. Probably all going to be involving kids, because that's where my heart is at. You know, let's take care of the kids. So even though we're kind of flying through the giveaway, I don't want to delay. I want anybody that tunes into the giveaway later in the stream to be able to just quickly see if they won or not, but I'll be messaging them on the side anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And if I can do it with transparency and show here's where the money came in, here's where it went out, here's $550 that I gave away to the community for the racers, and here's $70 a pop for the games. I mean, I've had some people donate to me to help me with the winnings, but low-key, that was all money out of my pocket, essentially. Like, it was given to me to do whatever I thought needed to do with it. And they were like, hey, yeah, you can use this for the tournament or do whatever. But, guys, that's like, there's over $800 out of my pocket for this deal. But I know that by putting in $800 to my community, we reaped that 3- or 4-fold for the kids. And it's just going to create growth and get more people involved. And so the next time we do something like this, they'll be more hyped for it because we know exactly what we're getting into with a cornnutCrew tournament, stream, event, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So I'm super, super thankful to everybody that has been a part of this. And we will spin the wheel for the last time and see what we can do here. Let's see who wins. No shot. Splash the Orca wins again. Is he awake? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I love Splash. If Splash is a good dude, I feel like he would potentially give his contribution back to his second win to someone else, but he's not here and I don't want to put words in his mouth. So what I will do is this: I will respin the wheel again, and if Splash is like, dude, I really would like both those games, I'll just pay that extra $70 out of my pocket. So I'm essentially going to give another $70 to the community in my name or Splash's name, depending on how this works. If he wants the game, he's got the game and I'll give it to him. That's on my honor. I have a good relationship with him. But then, if he's like, yeah, we give it back to the community, that's one less thing I got to buy, kind of thing. But no matter how this goes, I will make sure that we don't get Splash on here twice. But guys, the odds are kind of stacked. Like, this is a small wheel. It only had like 80 names on it. And some people had 3 or 4 entries based on where they finished in the tournament. I think Splash had 3. So that gives you an idea. Like, statistically, these guys are shooting at a 25% chance of it landing on their name. So it's not like unreasonable that he got 2 wins on there. Like, it wouldn't surprise me that I spin this again and it lands on Sadros. So we will spin it a fourth time, and I'll put myself down on that. And if it's Splash again, I can't commit to giving away a bunch of copies of the game, but we'll see how it goes. All right. And our last winner is Eric V. That's our buddy, Acknowledge END. He was a member of the Goon Squad. He put that team together. I will make sure that Eric gets his game. I like Eric a lot. He's a good dude. I like all you guys on this list. So Eric is the winner there. GG to him. That's super, super awesome. That is going to be all the giveaways that I'm prepared to give away here. I kind of went with for what you could say are more big ticket items. I could have given away a bunch of $5 and $10 gift cards and $20 gift cards to Steam and stuff like that, but with the way it was set up, I'd rather just give away some real games or the value of those games and get people taken care of. And so, shout out to Forever Young, Splash the Orca twice, maybe once. I'll talk to him about it. And then our buddy Acknowledge END, that's our friend Eric. Thank you to you guys for helping me raise all this money. We raised $3,358.44. And then I'm going to pay the transaction fee to pull that from PayPal and put it in the bank account, then buy a cashier's check and go take it to the orphanage. So I'm going to fund all that. So 100% of all the proceeds that we raised, minus the little bit that PayPal took for those transactions, is going to the kids. And that's like the very best way to do a charity event, in my opinion. So we did really, really good there. And Young Lee, what's up, dude? You are one of the winners. You were the first winner on the spin, bro. You were the first winner that came out of that. So I got a $70 game for you, bro. You tell me what you want. I'm basically just going to send you the $70, and then you're just going to commit to me that you're going to buy one of the games. So you are all good there, man. So we got you taken care of. So big shout out to Forever Young, Splash, and Eric, and honestly to Sad Rose for giving away his copy of the game, or his win on the wheel, and then giving that over to Splash, essentially. So that's super, super cool. I'm really happy that, Young Lee, you could get that, man. So I'll get with me on Discord, and I'll get with your PayPal details. I can send it to the email that you originally donated with, or we can figure it out a different way. Whatever you want to do. I'm pretty good with that. That's pretty much going to be it for this stream. I just wanted to do it pretty quick, pretty short, just do a wrap up. So thank you again to Nil, all of my tournament mods, literally every single person that was on the teams. We had 22 teams across 80 people, and it was just awesome to have all these people contributing to this wonderful event, and it was just a blast. And so then we got our winners that contributed by donating to the charity, and then I'm able to give back to them for that. And there was a bunch of teams that gave their winnings away, so shout out to the Degenerates, shout out to Los Catos, and shout out to Team Whooper. They gave all their winnings right back to the charity as well, so that's really, really huge. Oh, and you guys are saying thanks to me. You're welcome. It is a pleasure for me to have you guys as part of my community, and I really do see it that way. You guys are what make this all possible. I could stream to the interwebs, but nobody's watching, but you guys are, and so you guys are the reason that I show up every day. These kids, they're part of the reason that I'm showing up every day now, and all these different things that contribute. We're gonna blow this up. This is the first thing we're doing, but this is not the last, and we're going to just keep leveling up. Every time a new game comes out, we're going to grab new people from the community. We got so many positive vibes, so many awesome dudes, you guys, a handful of awesome ladies as well, and it's a pleasure for me to be able to be a part of that and kind of cultivate this really cool community, because there's a lot of communities out there, but I'm biased, obviously, but I feel like we got the best one. Fight me. And it's pretty sweet. So what I will do is, you guys are all tuned in here for a second. I'm going to cut off the stream, change the stream title. I need to do my summit for the Crew 2 Motorfest Crew 2 this week. I haven't done that yet, and so I'm kind of starting to get into the crew side of things. If you guys want to tune into that, it'll be cool. We're going to try to start building a little bit of hype around crew-related content, because when Motorfest comes out, a lot of us are going to be playing that game, you guys. And so if you want to be along for that ride, it's going to be really cool. It is a lot different than the Crew 2. There's some similarities and parallels in a lot of ways, but it is a very different game. The physics engine is a lot different, and it was a blast. And so if you've liked what we've done with Unbound, I'd say that this last giveaway here really closes down the chapter of the Unbound era for me. I'm not saying that there won't be other people that do stuff with it, but I think that we've done as much with that game as we possibly can, and probably more than anybody else ever will. And so, let's. For me, I'm not a one-trick. I don't just get wrapped up in, ooh, I'm only going to do Need for Speed content. I would rather play the new racing games that come out, because that's where my passion is. And so if I've got my passion in that, the content that comes to you guys will be so much better because of it. And because if I'm having fun, we're having fun, usually. If I'm just making a video for the sake of getting some views so I can keep that ticket rolling and get that bank account up, what you guys receive on the other end of that, I feel like you see that and you feel it. It's not what I'm about. It'll never be that way. Regardless of how big I get. Passion. If I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, it's not worth doing. So, that all being the case, I will end this stream here. I say thank you to all of you guys for being a part of this. All of everybody who's supporting me. Main person that really pushed me into doing this, there was two people. One of our friends, his name is, we call him Big Country. He called me one day. He's like, "Hey, bro, can I call you?" I was like, "Yeah, I've never talked to this guy on the phone in my life." He's talked to me for like 45 minutes about how he's seen other people do charity drives that are way smaller, and I've got a platform, I need to do that. And then Hakasuka was trying to throw money at some of the racers for the Copium series, and I was like, I don't want to do that. You turn it into a money tournament, it changes the way I'm doing that thing. And he's like, well, and I was like, but I could do a tournament, we could do giveaways there. So he was kind of pushing me to do the tournament. Another guy was pushing me into doing a charity thing, and this is really the result. So I am like a key candidate for sometimes just a little bit of prodding and a little bit of encouragement can do big things. And so I'm happy to have those guys, and then Sad Rose and a bunch of other people like on my Patreon. Guys, I have a Patreon. If you want to support me and help me out, self-plug, like, that's a great way to get involved. All that stuff really does help me out, and I'm able to reinvest into what you receive here. So yeah, that's me. Thank you so much for being a part of this, you guys. It really is we. It's not me. It's I can't do it without you guys, and I wouldn't do it without you guys. So I'll call the stream there. Give me 10 minutes. I'll boot up a Crew 2 stream. I'll go do the summit for this week. Kind of walk you guys through what my methodology is for what I plan on doing for content for that game when it comes out for Motorfest. And we can just vibe for the rest of the day. So we'll call it there. I love you guys. You really, even if you don't know it and you've only talked to me in chat, like, there's a smile on my face at the end every day after I have a stream, because I know that there's a lot of really cool guys out there and a bunch of assholes too, but I vibe with that. So thank you so much. We'll see you in just a little bit, and you have a great rest of your day if you don't tune in. Bye-bye.